doing my chores. I only do them when you guys come around. So the last time I watered this plant was like 2 weeks ago when you guys came. So now I gotta water it again.
So how did you decide to go with the white beard?
Oh, this? I don't know, I just felt like... Actually, I saw this kid I follow on Instagram who trains at Goat Shed in Miami did his hair white. And I was like, oh man, that looks spiffy. And it pops out more than the dark gray, so I decided to go white this time, see how it goes. So I have a word of advice for anyone who's looking to dye their beard, because I didn't really take it seriously. So they bleach your hair and they color it. When they bleach the top of your head, it's fine because the fumes are going up into the air. But when they bleach your beard and your mustache, you're just inhaling the bleach fumes for like an hour straight or a half hour, however long the bleach is on. And it just goes right up into your nose and you're like dying because you can't breathe fresh air. You're just breathing bleach fumes. So in order to combat this, because I'm a great problem solver, I was like, how can I get fresh air that's further away from me? So what I did was I cut the end off a water bottle. I clamped my nose shut and I cut the end off a water bottle. So now I breathe the air out here versus the air that's right here where all the fumes are. So whenever I go to get my beard dyed, this is what it looks like. And they put a little bag on my head too. And then I breathe through this bottle and that's what we do. It's not good. It's not easy looking this good. So now everything's starting to come together again a little bit. So you can kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. So here will be the grill in the space right here, and then so our friend Melly did this green wall for us, which was amazing. So that's like fake plants in the background here, an outdoor TV, then our little chair here to sit in, and then so this couch is going to get sold. There's going to be an ice bath underneath here when it comes, and then so this is my biggest problem. So this deck right here has a little door underneath it. That's where Josh Hinger actually lives, down there. And this deck is coming out. So I'm essentially demoing Josh Hinger's house, and I'm building a deck here, which Felipe will be paying for. And there's gonna be an outdoor shower and a sauna over there, and then it's gonna come out with a little sitting area, a little roofed off pergola here. Gonna put little pebbles around the fireplace with the pergola with some lights over there. It'll be like a nice little setup in the backyard. The problem is I have to get my HOA to approve a shed or something so I can move Hinger from the back deck to the shed. Or I'll just give him the sauna or something. We gotta figure it out, but that's my main issue right now. But I'm gonna have to move him from here to get this deck going. I just need to get approval from my HOA first. We had this bet match, so I told Felipe I would give him 10-to-1 odds. So his 10-to-1 odds, he managed to come up with 10 grand, which is like basically going to pay for like my 2 light bulbs here. But this match overall, with the hype it has behind it, is paying for this back porch and this back deck. So it should be fun, and I will be thanking Felipe for this house upgrade after the match. That will be my post-fight. Hey, thanks for the back deck, buddy. I took off this Grappler's Quest miniature belt and put the Who's Number 1 heavyweight belt, which was always mine to begin with, up here. And so what they're gonna do, I think, is like the UFC champions all have like, if you've defended 7 times, you have like 7 belts. Every time I defend the belt, they're gonna give me another belt. So hopefully just every box is filled with Who's Number 1 belts by the end of next year. It'll be great.
How are you feeling ahead of your match with Felipe?
Honestly, kind of bad for Felipe, because he just is so delusional on a different planet, like thinking he's fighting 2016, 2017 Gordon, that it's just like, I almost just feel sorry for him at this point, because he just has no idea what he's getting himself into.
The lower the head, the more interested we are in collar ties and wrist ties. Why? Because they set up the 2 most effective situations when an opponent's head is low. which will always be snaps that bring his hands to the floor, and drags, bring hands towards the floor, and create angle on a training partner. Okay, so if we come out in our first readers, this guy's following the head down, and we're fighting from a low stance. This is time for us to start building to a training partner's collar. As soon as we get there, we're constantly looking to work hands down to the mat, get angles. As he comes up and recovers, we're constantly looking to drag arms and get outside of elbows. As he goes out to recover, we now find ourselves in the positions where we're constantly taking our training partners. Okay? So when we see his head coming down low with ours, this is the time for us to start working our training partner's head into collar positions. Everything's about those pulls to bring everything down towards the floor. Everything's about those situations that start to create angles on a training partner so we can get outside his elbows. Okay? Let's give it a try, fellas.
Hey, you want to like try the left side? She's like, no, absolutely not. I'm like, why? She's like, I would never arm drag on that side. I'm like, okay. So between rounds, it's Tuesday now, fight's on Sunday. Getting ready, doing the last hard few sessions, and head up to Dallas. So I'm ready.